everybody, welcome to Wendy's Decorium. Today I'm going to be using these molds. These are brand new, I've never used them before. Then they're from Temu. And I'm going to be making a project. I have two friends, the twin girls at work. And it's the birthdays next week. So I thought, I'll make them something nice. They're always saying, can you make me this? Can you make me that? I thought I'd make them a nice candle anyway. And I thought it might be of interest to some of you watching. So here we go. I'm going to be using AquaCast. And you can see that one takes a tapered candle. And it's like a paint splat. It's cool, that. This one comes with its own little housing. And a little nodule thing for if you want to make it a plant pot. So I won't be using that today, obviously. Don't want the wax running out, do I? I'll get the AquaCast mixed up and I'll be right back with you. Right, in this bowl I've got 70 grams of water and I'm going to be using 200 grams of AquaCast. Now I'm using Jesmonite bright red pigment. I'm going to put a fair bit in. It's not a great lot of mixture, but I'm going to put a fair bit in. See if we can get a really nice red. That looks fab, doesn't it? 200 grams of powder. Give it a good mix. I want it fairly liquidy, so I might have to pop a bit more water in. Yeah, more than likely. Get rid of them lumps. Let's hope it stays that colour. I mean, I did put a lot in and it probably will take even longer to cure. But it's going to be left for the day anyway, so I'm not overly worried. I think that's actually the right consistency. It's more liquid than I usually do it. Right, let's pour it in. I'm going to squish that centre bit. It is very, very firm, so I don't know how. Oh no, I can squish it. Squish it, get my finger in. Although this is going on the vibration plate, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. See, it's flowing better, isn't it? Because it's more liquidy. I'll not go mad, seeing as it's going on the vibration plate. I don't want my craft room red. Right, so I'll put it on my vibration plate for a couple of minutes and I'll be back once that's cured. Right, I've mixed up the same again, 200 grams. And I've made it slightly thicker this time, so I've used less water. And I'm going to be using the Resin Creep pigment in yellow. And I'm going to be marbling it, that's why I wanted it a bit thicker. Now they like bright colours, that's the only reason I'm doing these. It's not my cup of tea. I mean, I do like bright colours, but not in home decor. I'm a bit of a neutrals person myself. Everybody likes different things, don't they? Right, let's bring this in. And we'll get this poured as well. Oh, you can't see. I do apologise. I'm not going to squish this one. This one can just vibrate away for a bit. I'm not going to fill it right up to the top because when I put that one on my vibration plate, it went everywhere. So I'm going to put this to vibrate for a couple of minutes, and when it's cured, I will be right back. Right, it's cured now. Let's have a look, shall we? We'll do this one first. Let's see if I can get these out. she says. I've forgotten how I put them in. I think it's that one first. Yeah. There we go. That was easier than I thought. It's been a couple of hours. See if we can bring this down. Don't want to be knocking any corners off. Gonna make a beautiful candle this, I reckon. Oh, and I forgot. I put it on the vibration plate and I forgot that I'd marbled it. You put when you're doing marbling, I prefer not to use the vibration plate because it sort of ruins the marble. So we'll have a look at it. If it's not right, I will do it again, and this one can go on the craft fair. It's still wet, obviously, but look, it's got home written on it. How lovely. No bubbles either there. No bubbles anywhere. Fantastic. Right, that's that one. Let's see if we can get this one out without destroying it. Ooh, that didn't feel good. Felt like I broke it then. Let's loosen it all first. Quite a firm mould. Always worries me when they're a funny shape and it's quite a firm mould. Right. Let's turn it that way, shall we? God, I hope I've not broken one of them. These are quite firm. Right, I got it out. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I pushed from there. I pulled the silicone up and pushed, and it came out all right after that. Hurt my fingers a little bit. But that is superb. I absolutely love it. Just need to find a taper candle now. Yes, like it very much. Got a bit of red on that. It's come from my fingers, I think. Right, I'm going to leave these to dry now for about 24 to 48 hours. And then we'll wax them. Maybe decorate them a bit. Okay, it's been a couple of days. It's been chaos round here, as quite a lot of you know. My mum's poorly and she's like 40 miles away in a specialist hospital. It's just been a nightmare. So it has been left. I'm going to wax them now. They're perfectly dry. And I was thinking I'd put something on it, but I kind of like that splat all the way it is. I'm using Clark's Stone and Concrete wax as usual. That's a bit mucky, isn't it? We'll just give it a wax. Right, as you can see, I waxed on the inside of that one, even though I'm putting a candle on it. Because when I first started making candles, I didn't know. And I didn't wax the inside because I thought wax is going in it anyway. But when you burn it and the wax gets hot, it seeps through and makes like a really dark patch. It's actually gone all the way through. So I do now do insides. There we go. I'm going to leave that for half hour. I'm going to put another coat on, leave it for half hour again, and then I'm going to buff it with a soft cloth. With the candle, I'm going to use a Posca pen, and as you can see, I've tried it with gold there, and I don't know whether I like it or not, so I'm going to try it with the white. No, gold it is. It's always worth a try, isn't it? Right. Nice fine nib. There we go. Yeah, it's getting in lovely, that. Might do that in red. There we go. Yeah, I'm only managing, what with work and my mum at the moment, I'm only managing to do kind of quick videos really. I just wanted you to see something. Didn't want to just leave you all in the lurch. So I do apologise for the quick videos. Hopefully, when she's feeling better, I can go back to my long form. Right, I don't have a red, so it will be yellow and pink don't go very well, do they? I might still use the gold. Yeah, might still use the gold. There we go. When that's dry, we'll give that a second coat, but we need to get that candle in. Right, I use a wax melting pot, an electric one, and we're just going to turn that on. It melts very quickly, you have to be careful. So I've got it on 2. Once we get that up to temperature, I'm going to pour it in. We have lavender fragrance for it today. Yeah, I'm going to turn it down. That's a bit ridiculous, it's bubbling. Can't be having that, can we? It is very quick this, it shocked me how quick it was. I'm just using container wax in here. Right, when it gets to 135 degrees, I always put the fragrance in. Now it's not a great lot, normally I would use the full bottle, you know, if it was full. And I was making a few candles, but, sorry, I'm just trying to get this off. Doesn't want to come off. They have these little drippy tops. Takes about 3 hours for you to put the fragrance in. I do apologise for this. Oh, good grief. There we go, got it off. So I'm just going to put half the bottle in. Right. We'll give that a stir around. And then when it cools down to 125 degrees, I then pour the candle in. Right, I've got some sprigs here of dried lavender, and I'm going to put some in. And when the candle is almost dry in the pot, I'm going to sprinkle a few on the top as well. I just think it'd be nice. It smells wonderful. I bought it from Temu in a massive big bunch. And when I opened the package, the smell was horrendous. And I mean horrendous, it was horrible. I thought, what on earth is that smell? I'd forgotten I'd ordered it. And it certainly weren't a lavender smell, anyway. It was just because it was a big bunch and it had been packaged for so long. It smells all right now. Thank goodness. Oh my God, it was awful. There we go. It's at 125 degrees Fahrenheit now. So I'm just going to pour it in. There we go. I think that should be enough, and luckily enough the lavender's floated up. I've put 2 wicks in because whenever I get a candle, if it's just 1 wick and it makes like a well in the centre and all that wax is wasted, it proper winds me up. So I always put 2 in if they're a certain size. We'll just let that cool and I'll come right back. Let's cut these wicks off. There we go. And that will dry. Oh, it does smell good. How very nice. Escapee there. And I shall show you the other one. I found a taper candle for it. That is very, very cute and very, very shiny. Well, I hope you enjoyed my little project today. If you did, can you give me a thumbs up, please? That would be wonderful. And I appreciate you all for watching. Thanks ever so much. And I will see you next time. Bye.